Hey, this is Alicia Godfrey here with Keller Williams Excel Realty, the Godfrey Group. I have been working from home today. It is Tuesday, September 20th. And about once a month, I take a good hour or so and I really dive into the statistics from the month prior and try to arrive at some of my own conclusions as well as the conclusions and kind of vibe that we're feeling out in the market. So for those of you that don't know, the interest rates have been going up considerably at the fastest rate they have in a very, very, very long time in order to get inflation in our country under control. So if you would have been shopping for a house back in March of this year, you might have had a 3% interest rate. Now you're looking at somewhere between 6 and 6.5. It's a drastic difference. And every time that interest rate goes up by 1 percentage point, the amount of house you can shop for drops by about 10% if you want to maintain that same monthly payment. It doesn't seem like it would be that big of a deal, but it's actually a huge deal to many of my first-time home buyers, especially out there competing in this market. So not only did people have to contend with tremendous lack of inventory, where we had less than 2 weeks worth of houses on the market at any given time, but now they've also had to compete with time itself, honestly, to get this better interest rate, to get locked in, because a lot of lenders won't let you lock in your interest rate until you're firmly in contract on a home. Although I have a few that will now rate lock you so that you can rate lock and shop for up to several months, which is a really good deal. So if you're curious about that, you let me know. But what we have seen, has been unprecedented. And I know we've all kind of gone numb to that word since the start of COVID, but I have some good news amidst all this craziness. Okay, so we have noticed, and we being realtors, that the market has definitely started to shift. So when we put a house on the market in 2020, 21, we would see, 15, 20 offers on a really nice house. You might even see 10 plus offers on a not so nice house. And then, in the investment world, oh my gosh, good luck. We had at least 25% cash buyers in our market, which is still a thing. We will have cash investors in our market for quite some time because Central Ohio is proving to be such a strong jobs area that investors from all over the country and honestly all over the world are trying to get a piece of the action here in Central Ohio. But with all of that going on, we have started to see that shift. And what I mean by that is this. So in August of 2021, the average list price of a house was about $309,569. There's a fun number for you. And the average sold price on that house in August of 2021 was $318,319. So it was about 2.74% over asking price. So in most cases, people were getting more than what they listed their house for. The average days on market was 10 days on market the same time last year. And those were our numbers. That was the stats for all of Central Ohio. We continued to see appreciation from last year to this year in a big way. So things appreciated on average about 10.85% from last year to this year, same time to same time. Therefore, this year's average list price was $351,405, and the average sold price, though, was $352,872. So you see those numbers start to get closer together. We are seeing that in August of 2022, with those rates going up, that the over asking price phenomenon of people crazy overbidding and covering huge appraisal gaps is definitely decreasing, because our average list price to average sold price was only 0.41% over asking. So sellers, those days when you get listed at the tip top of the price range for homes in your area and then expect to get thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars over asking price, are definitely changing. And they're changing very quickly because of that rising interest rate that's impacting your potential buyers. We're also seeing that the days on the market has gone from 10 days to 14 days. That doesn't sound like a big deal, I know, but when you actually do the math, That's 28.57% slower in August of 2022 than it was in August of 21. So again, sellers, if you have your house on the market and it doesn't sell in 3 seconds, don't worry. The average days on market in 2019 and 2020 pre-pandemic type time period, is anywhere from 21 to 35 days. So these 10, 14 days are still really fast compared to where we have been in the past. But because of this change in the market, it's gonna take a lot of people time to change that mindset. So what we are seeing is some houses sitting on the market a little bit longer because they either are overpriced or they need some updates made, which again points to overpriced unless you wanna do the work. So when you meet with a professional like myself and we are telling you do this, 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 and this if you want it to sell quickly, or do this, 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 and this if you want it to sell for this much money, we really mean it. We are trying our best to keep ahead of this curve and to prepare our clients, at least us good agents are, trying to prepare our clients for the market ahead. Yes, we look back and we get great information from what has happened in the months prior, but a good agent is always looking ahead. So if you'd like an agent to look ahead with and to help you better understand the current market conditions, I do hope you'll call me. My number is 614-579-8907. You can text or call me at that number, or you can email me at aliciagodfrey@kw.com. I would love to help you figure out what the best strategy is for selling your home in this shifting market. That's it. Have a great day. Bye.